Hey everybody, Matthew Solomon here, and I'm continuing with relationships. And I wanted to do a quick video on communication, specifically listening, effective listening. Now, for those of you who don't know me, I'm a coach, and I coach you on whatever it is that you want to have, create, and experience and achieve in your life. I help you get whatever's in the way out of your way so you can actually create that. I'm also an award-winning filmmaker here in Los Angeles. And I just launched my website, coachwithmatthewsolomon.com, where you can read about me, watch some of my other videos, and I created a daily gratitude audio recording that you can have for free just by going to the website and putting in your email. Communication, effective communication. We are not taught this. We are taught to survive. We are taught to debate. We are taught to speak up. We are taught to have an answer. We are usually listening from what do I say next instead of actually getting the communication from the other person. Now, whether this is with a coworker, in a relationship, in dating, in the workplace, I said coworker, if in any situation, when you're not listening, there's no communication. Communication is speaking and listening. And so if you're just doing the speaking part, you're not actually communicating. So how do you communicate effectively? Well, you have to be willing to give up being right. You have to be willing to be wrong. You have to be willing to really hear what the person has to say, whatever it is and whatever their experience is. And you have to be committed to actually communicating, to having that connection, to having to getting their experience. And all this is easy to say, and it can be scary to do, especially if you're dealing with somebody who's upset, pissed off, frustrated, especially if it has to do with you, right? So to the extent that you're able to commit to, I am willing to hear whatever you have to say no matter what it is. And when you can breathe into that and keep breathing and get their communication, that's when there's actually an opening for things to work, things to shift, for love and affinity to be present. And once you're willing to do that, once you're committed to doing that, then what there is to really listen to what that person is saying. And so you're listening to the physical, verbal details of what they're saying. You're also listening for what their experience is. How did they feel? How do they feel? What's it like for them, whatever they're talking about? And that can be a challenging thing. That can be a scary thing because you're dealing with the feelings and emotions, and it's so easy to be like, oh, well, there's no reason to feel like that, or I wouldn't feel that way, or and to insert your opinion and try to fix it, but you don't want to do that. Not if you're committed to communicating effectively. If you want love and affinity to be present, if you want there to be that connection and you want things to work, you have to get their experience. Because once you start denying or fixing or inserting what you think it should be, it gets all shot to hell and nobody's hearing anything. I see this all the time on Facebook, especially, with when women are talking about being harassed and walking down the street and getting whistled at or being groped or whatever, and I will see men a lot of times be like, oh, it's not that bad, or oh, you're hot so it doesn't matter, or trying to defend, negate, say that you're overreacting. Like that's a big one. Telling a woman she's overreacting. Don't fucking do that. Don't tell anybody they're overreacting, honestly. So as soon as that happens, like it's just the butting of the heads. Guy loses all credibility. Woman justifiably gets more pissed off. It doesn't work. Same with, when I've seen women talk about, men are stupid, men are assholes, men don't get it. There are reasons for that. I'm not justifying, I'm not condoning. And, most men that I know are very kind people who want to do the right thing. We've just been taught some fucked up shit in our lives. Again, not condoning. It's all about understanding. And so once the negation and the butting head starts, it's all, there's no love and affinity. It's only competition, butting heads, and that sort of thing. The third thing is, so hearing what they're actually saying, getting their experience, getting what they want, what they're committed to, what they're actually, if something was upsetting, why was it upsetting? It's because there was something greater. There was some outcome that was greater that they wanted that didn't happen. So when you can get from somebody what happened, what their experience was, and what they're committed to, then you have like real communication, open, loving, creative, creating conversation. I'm going to leave it at that for now. I have a group program, and the shit show that communication has become. That's starting up the week of November 26th. You can go to my website and get all the details there. It's going to be really awesome. 5-week program. coachwithmatthewsolomon.com. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and share, and have a great day. Do something nice for yourself today.